Greetings, adventurer! I'm Paulo Garbanzo, Dungeon Master for Nat21 Adventures online Dungeons & Dragons game featuring performers from the Renaissance Fairs. Every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, we adventure through the world of Urt. We're coming up on our favorite time of year. What are you going to be for Halloween? Be a hero. Dress up for our Nat21 Halloween special, Night at the Mausoleum. You get an invitation to the Ghoulish Gala with your Nat21 Halloween party kit. You'll receive maps, monsters, character stats, puzzles, and secrets that you'll use to help the adventurers while you play along. You can save Halloween, reunite the lost loves, put that vampire in his place, and show that mummy a thing or two before the witching hour is over. Get your complete Nat21 Halloween party kit for only $48 at nat21adventures.com.
Why, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Nat21 Adventures. I am your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare, the voice of the gods. Absolutely, I think that's definitely what I am. Well, welcome. It is another wonderful night, and I'm so very glad that you are all here joining us already. Adamo Ignis, she's in both places. She's in the show and in the chat. She's saying, "Hey guys, welcome." I mean, Paulo Garbanzo, he's everywhere. Like, what the bloody hell's going on? I mean, why are there so many things happening? I mean, the cast members are just talking in the chat. Like, why? Well, probably to make it better. It's probably a better show that way. But anyway, we're going to have an amazing time tonight. Now, I do want you to make sure that you watch the show on twitch.tv/Paulo Garbanzo, and you will get loyalty points that you can spend on the show. You can give a hit, a miss, disadvantage, and even crits. The longer you watch, the more points you accrue. Just science. Subscribers get points faster. Don't lag behind everyone else on Facebook. Watch and subscribe on Twitch. Now, what's that you say? You don't want to sit around waiting for those points to accrue? I can accept and go with the premise of your statements in umbrage. Well, in that case, you want instant gratification, and that is easy to accommodate. Just like your sister. Now, join the ranks of Patreon saints. Why did I say that? I don't know. Join the ranks of the Patreon saints at patreon.com/Nat21Adventures, and you can instantly throw down those bonuses. Yes, the entire assortment of bonuses. Once per game, you can give out a plus or minus 5 to anyone for any reason. You can give someone disadvantage or advantage, and you can give an auto hit or an auto failure. And most special of all, you can give these heroes a natural 21, a critical success. It doubles all damage. It makes whatever they were doing wildly successful. No takes backsies. None. And if you dare, you can give someone, and it's probably going to be Paulo. Let's admit it, it's going to be Paulo. A natural 1. Critical failure. If you're making a save, you take double damage. You fail miserably, whatever it was you were doing. Your ancestors will feel it only once per episode, so use it wisely. Now, do you want to support the show in general? Give to coffee.com/Nat21Adventures. That's ko-fi.com/Nat21Adventures to keep this show rolling. Now, starting in November, that's only 2 shows away from now, we will be sending our Patreons the Monster of the Month stats on a unique monster that the Dungeon Master has assaulted the party with. You want to know what baddies that ranking? You're going to find out. You're going to get all the information to use in your next adventure. And if you are at our $10 Patreon level, you will get a map of the month as well. That's right, a PDF sent to you of a map that Paulo has used in one of these very games. You will be able to see where all the extra rooms the party never made it to are. Just like, do you want to go down that hallway? No, I'm good. Are you sure there's possibly something very good down there? No, we're good. We're just going to keep going over this way. All right, fine. I did all this work for nothing. You're going to see the hard work of Paulo's frustrations. It's going to be great. It's going to be beautiful. See the fruits of his labors. Starting in November, that will happen. So sign up for Patreon today. Again, that's patreon.com/Nat21Adventures for you to become a Patreon saint. And tonight is your last chance to get your Halloween party kit for next week's adventure, Night at the Mausoleum. October 27th. Yes, the Nat21 Halloween Party Kit lets you play along with the adventure that night in a far more interactive way than heretofore capable to happen. You will get maps, puzzles, interactive components. You can help our players like never before, and as always, stickers. I know, I'm excited too. Attend the Ghostly Gala, where anyone who's anyone and anyone who had previously been anyone is going to be there to celebrate the opening of the veil betwixt the living and the dead. And maybe we'll get to hang out with Sirius Black too. He won't be on the veil. Bad joke, too early, too soon? Yeah, too soon. All right. Well, the adventurers must crash the party to help reunite ghostly lovers who have been torn apart for far too long by undead forces. But be warned, death is close. It's a campaign finale. Anything can happen, and it will happen. And also, Palo might roll well, so you're going to want to watch that show. Tons of cameos, including the band Charming Disaster, past players, and more. Halloween party kits are now on sale on the Nat21 website, www.nat21adventures.com, and tonight, it's your last chance. Do it. Remember to watch on Sunday night at 8 p.m. for the haiku wrap-up with Romulus. He has his own show now because he doesn't want to really hang out until like 11 p.m. at night. I understand that. So he has his own show now on Sunday nights. He's doing the haiku wrap-up every week. Watch that. And also, we bid a fond farewell and adieu to Jan and Pip, Margaret Ebert, and Cameron of Barely Balanced, because, frankly, they got better paying gigs. Now, let's talk about what happened in our last episode. Previously on Nat21 Adventures, the Best Friends gang was set to raid underground, the temple of a lost, forgotten god. Housing Nuevo New Cuttlefish and found Tulip's reformation was but a fraud. Helio Hexbane of Triceratops fame held a silver eldritch chalice. That's new. That mattered not. The uppance, it came. Did that chalice hold the brew that is true? Inept minions! The DM rolling ones, all was going exactly as we planned. Then Jan backstabbed Archimedes. Hellions! It's the best hashtag ever. You got Janned. The stab in the back made everyone attack, and it turned into an underground blitz. And the girl in the corner said, "Oh, don't you know?" And it turned into an underground blitz. Underground blitz. That's what happened. All that I said is true. Nat21 is now starting for you. And now, welcome your ghost with the host of the most and the boast. He is the savior of Urtian virginity and also his own. Friends, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, welcome to the show, Paolo Garbanzo!
What?
Oh my God, I love that guy.
Hello, Shakespeare. How are you this night?
I am doing really, really good. I had so much coffee today. It's not even funny.
I can tell you seem fuzzy.
Yep, a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody to the show. We are rolling. We have so much to do. We have to finish up this adventure so that we have room for the Halloween adventure next week. Oh
my God! So we're just gonna finish it tonight. So even though we said that next week is the end, tonight is the end, and the next week is like its own groovy
buffer adventure,
boogie boogie thing. I don't know what I'm doing. I might be drunk.
Well, good to see you as well.
I know,
Thank you for hosting or helping rather backstage behind the scenes with Romulus's haiku synopsis. There.
I got to create the hashtag Kazumulus. I shipped them, and that made me feel good as a person.
That's wonderful.
Wonderful. I just want you to know.
Well, without further ado, we should bring in the rest of our players.
All right, I'm going to kick you out so I can introduce them properly.
All right.
I just kicked him out while he was mid-word. That was a jerk move. Paolo, I apologize. That was mean. That was mean.
You're not the only one who has the power. Body. You can't kick everybody from the show.
Oh my God, I love this show so much. Oh,
that's the action cam.
What is happening? What are we doing? We are not professionals.
That was action cam.
Let's
get this show on the road. Let's get all the players in here.
All right, without further ado, please welcome playing the role of Ayala, our dragonborn druid, Adamo Ignis! Yes! And playing our gnomish bard, who's homish and the gomish. I'm just making up words at this point. Mab just Mab!
No, you're so cute. No, you're the cutest. You're so
True,
Hi.
Hey there, Mabby. Playing Archimedes, the human artificer who has more than 9 secrets and a whole lot of science to bring you, Arthur Rowan of Two Bard Party!
Hello, I am in an astonishing degree of pain.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You got backstab. I even just said it like 5 minutes ago.
Got stabbed right in the kidney.
Oh, was it
got
your
a
good
spin.
kidney? Was it the good kidney or the bad kidney?
Well, it's the bad kidney now.
Fair enough.
The worst kidney.
All right. And friends, guys, gals, non-binary powers, lords, ladies, and everyone who did not have enough money to buy a cushion, we bring to you for the first time ever seen on this screen, and possibly any screen. I don't know. I don't get out much. Please welcome our special guest for the next 2 weekends, playing Pax the Goblin, Alex Stompley!
So good to be here.
Welcome, Alex. We are
Hi, thank
so
you.
thrilled to have you on the show. So great.
I'm very thrilled to be here.
Alex, you have an even more impressive forehead than I do. And so, welcome.
Thank you. That means
like
so
a
much.
two-head.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
My hairline starts right here. It's all forehead, so about right here. Just a little bit of hair.
Did you guys ever do that thing in school where you like did like the 4-head, 3-head, 2-head, and you like tried to measure it with your fingers?
So
You ever?
that's
Two
four.
solid palms.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
don't know.
I have a 12. I have a 12.
I mean,
Yeah.
space.
Alex
think it's
probably
1,
wins, but
2, 3, 4, 5, because then the back hair creeps up. So it's 5
Ooh.
altogether.
Yeah.
there you go.
That's really good. You could be like a Klingon with that head. Very easy manipulation of appliances. Well done. This show is weird. You know what? Have fun, kids. I'm gonna go drink. That's what I'm gonna do later.
Thanks, Shakespeare. Bye.
Bye.
And there were no survivors.
Well, we ended this game with Jan having recently backstabbed Archimedes for this cup, which clearly evil. Now Archimedes tossed it into the pit that was the magical hole. Why do you keep a magical garbage disposal right there in your temple? Who knows why? But there it was. Maybe just for funds. And eventually, even though all of the Patreon saints fought over it, like it teetered on the head of a skull, just like spinning back and forth as each Patreon saint threw down a failure and then a critical success, and then, yes, all that. And then eventually it fell into the abyss of sorts. And yes, sorry that I'm looking at the comments here. Cameron is not here. They actually got a really big gig that is on Tuesday night, which, of course, sadly, I can only offer them tens of dollars. And let's face it, they can get more than tens. So,
Yes. Sorry, I'm back. I should have read the rest of my script. There was more to actually happen. I don't read. I just wing it.
Shakespeare.
I know. I feel bad. I feel bad about it, except I don't. But I do need to shout out, do a couple of shout outs real quick. Reverend Tommy, he says, moderator ready and standing by for the action. You notice that little purple icon with him? That's for Twitch. Reverend Tommy, one of our Patreon saints, one of our original Patreon saints, actually is our new Twitch moderator. He does diligent work on our Twitch channel. So much work goes into the behind the scenes to make it look like a mildly smooth show. So huzzah to Reverend Tommy.
Huzzah!
And also-
Let's give him a good cheer. Huzzah!
Huzzah! But also to the rest of our Patreon saints, all hail our Patreon saints. May the saints preserve us all. Huzzah to the saints!
Huzzah
Huzzah.
to the saints.
Huzzah.
May they preserve and defend us, please.
And if I may
Please defend us.
put out one final thing to John Van Vliet, one of our Patreon saints, he also did me the great kindness right after my show that I did with Mab earlier today. Like immediately after the show, it became a Patreon on my channel. He became a Patreon of the arts. So John Van Vliet, thank you. So we have a lot of crossover happening here. All the Patreon saints and my Patreons and everywhere. So it's fantastic. Paolo, though, I have a question for you.
Yes.
It is for you. Should we roll that beautiful bean footage?
Oh, yes. Roll
All right.
that beautiful bean footage. Oh yes, had to happen. Because, I was like, you gotta see Pack Alex smiling face. What a great picture, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
There we are, basically recovering from that lightning fast battle that you guys put the smackdown on those. I got one attack off of them, and that was it. You guys slaughtered them. And the only one that survived was that poor little Sagan that wandered off.
The lizard, right?
Yep. Mhm.
That was glorious.
Mm-hmm.
And I really hope we don't ever have to destroy that delightful creature.
He's just
Yeah.
doing his best, guys. Like,
Yeah,
he's just doing his best.
little dude riding off on Yoshi.
Mm-hmm.
So there
I'm
you
gonna
are.
call that Sagan Mario.
So there you are, and Archimedes.
Yes.
You stand there and you know you're looking at that hole that somehow has either sliced, diced, chomped, eviscerated, maybe teleported, portal shifted. Who even knows? You are examining it, and Jan comes up and says, "Archimedes, don't you know?" I will not. Really bad.
Yes, Jan.
Jana. You mind if I check out that book that you know?
Well, Jan, can you clearly you understand my reticence here? Can you give me some form of assurance that you are no longer under the wicked sway of the chalice?
What? Come on, the chalice is gone. It's not
I
even
looked
here.
at her.
I just want to see if there's anything in that book that you know, maybe could be useful. I don't
Jan,
know.
I really do want to believe you. However, I feel that my judgment might be affected due to lack of blood loss. You know. So let me just friends. What Jan needs the book. Surely she should be all right now, right? She could take the book back to the government and.
I'll tell you, I checked her out and she seemed fine. Also, remember that healing potion I offered you earlier? Would
Yes.
you like it now? Huh?
Yes, I would. Thank you very much. I will take the healing potion and drink that.
Yeah, see, she's fine.
Archimedes, like while you are enjoying this healing potion, I have to confide in you that I think this situation is real sus.
You think it's quite sus?
I think it's like very, very
What?
sus.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I just need to see if there's anything in there that's relevant to the situation. That's all. And I'll give it right back, I swear.
I've got one friend saying yay, one friend is saying yay, and the other one saying sus. Let's see. I'll just roll for it here. Jan, I like to believe in second chances, so
For science.
I will for science. I will hand the book to Jan.
No.
Also, I really want to see what happens here.
Oh, thanks, Archimedes. You won't regret it at all.
I
At
know.
all.
At which point I'm going to snap my fingers. Johnny Vulcan is going to appear on my shoulder, and I would like to fire a blast at her, ideally into the circle.
Wait,
She gets a save,
what?
right?
She gets the save, yes, I believe.
So you're
Hey, no,
the
wait.
book.
Don't act so disbelieved. You said she was sus.
Right, but then I thought you were giving her the book, and I freaked out.
Auto fail for Jan.
Oh,
Oh,
the airlock.
out the airlock. Jan looks at the book, and you see her eyes glow green as she says, "Yes, I will destroy Pip's orphanage." And then Johnny Vulcan goes off. Boom! And she fails her save, stumbles back into the chompers.
Yeah.
Book and all are evaporated in a mere second. The red streaming arcs of electricity push her down, and she's gone. Along with the
And
book.
that
by the
is
way.
how you science, people. That's how you science.
In the moment that follows, I just want to take a moment. I sort of walk over, I look down, sort of give the thing a kick to make sure, then turn over, turn back, look at my friends. Friends, I have to be honest, the getting stabbed like that, I believe that's the nearest I've ever come to death. I crossed some kind of veil. I saw things that made me question everything, question what I thought was my unshakable faith in science. I'm not sure if I'm returned quite the same Archimedes as you knew before. I think it's, well,
Kazu hugs him.
it's Darkimedes now.
Hashtag Darkimedes. Yo, I'm here for this.
Darkimedes. All right.
I'm not evil. I'm just more hardcore.
You are so hardcore. Oh my god. I'm not evil. Hey, Ayala, I'm not evil. I'm hardcore.
Listen, I have some concerns about the trajectory of this party. I think that most of the party is going down a dark path, and I'm very, very concerned.
Pip is gonna basically end up going, saying, I don't know what's gonna happen to the orphanage if she doesn't make it back, which she's clearly not going to make it back to her superiors. So I'm gonna need to take off and make sure everything's okay. So Pip shoots on out, and as you see him run out the door of the temple, another figure steps up. Nice jacket.
Wait, as he's leaving, I say, stop giving unrequested back rubs. You're good.
Listen, I really relied on my support halfling, so who's gonna fill the void?
Well, oddly enough, someone about the same height walks in just as Pip runs out.
Did someone say they were looking for a support halfling?
Oh.
I mean, yes, but also you do not look like a halfling folk to me.
Nope. You're correct. I'm a goblin. About same size though.
Oh, do you know Zazizel?
Who?
Zazizel. She's my
Kazoo.
goblin buddy.
Kazoo, not all goblins know each other.
Yeah, that's kind of.
That's
Oh,
not
well.
cool.
That's fair. I'm acknowledging that is a possibility. But he might know Zazizel.
Fortunately, I'm not familiar, but based on syllables, he sounds pretty cool.
She's amazing.
Whoops, I'm so sorry.
All right, random goblin in the sewer caves. What are you doing? What are you doing down here?
Ask him smart questions.
No, that's a good question. I'll start. My name is Paxazaz, but it's Pax for short because I'm short, so the name can be shorter.
Understandable.
That checks out.
And I was just coming down here to investigate. Felt a bit of a pull by my patron, and saw what just happened there, which was a lot to take in when you turn the corner.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I guess you just kind of saw someone be incinerated by a glowing hole in the ground. So I want to start off by saying that we are not, we're the good guys. Allegedly, we're the good guys.
Totally good. Totally good.
Oh, okay.
Pax, in your travels down here, have you happened to see a fellow in a plague mask, or we're looking for from someone from up above? He was kidnapped and brought down here.
I have seen someone sort of being kept by a bunch of other people. Maybe hostage? I don't know. I didn't ask too many questions.
I do have a couple of questions. That
go for it.
Want to get this taken care of real quick here. What are you doing down here? And are you a enemy or a potential friend?
I view myself as a potential friend, but that's up for your interpretation.
I'm in.
So great. You have another question. Follow up, please, in the back with the good breath. Yes.
So the last time we met someone random down here who said they only wanted like chalices and parks, they turned out to be not so great. So are you down here on any kind of ulterior motive that we should know about? Just off the bat, just be honest. It's we were not here to judge.
Your timing to achieve our trust is a little unfortunate, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for it.
Oh, well, I understand. No, I'm all set. I'm pretty self-sufficient. I've got my makeshift wings and these wooden clogs that I love, so I'm pretty good on the item front. So a lot of backstory in a short amount of time. I'm a warlock. We're working through that, which is different. And my patron, the Archfey. Oh, you know the song?
No, I'm playing your backing track because this sounds like a great epic tale.
Okay, thank you. Well, I wanted to be a wizard, and I got duped, and now I'm a warlock. And the Archfey, there's a lot happening. I have a book of magic, and sometimes it works, and sometimes I stuttered through a spell. But that's neither here nor there. And my patron said, "Hey, come on down here and investigate." And I've looked around, and I saw your kidnapped friend. I think it's your kidnapped friend. You said you're looking for, someone being held captive?
Yep.
Yes!
Well, I've found someone being held captive, and there's some serpent creatures, a lot of things in the water, but I don't go into the water because not all of it's very shallow, and what goes up to some people's knees goes up to my forehead. And then kept walking through, didn't want to dirty my clogs. And found you all lighting people on fire, and I sat down for a little bit because it was pretty exciting, and then thought, hey, they seem to be done killing, so I'll say hello.
I gotta tell you, this guy seems legit.
Start checks
Thank you.
I don't know.
Awesome.
I find myself inherently distrustful at first, so I'm walking over, giving him the look, and then I see the makeshift wings, and then are those functional in any way?
Well, and the fact that when I do this with my arms, they move a little.
I'm sorry, the design on that is really fascinating. That's lovely. You've got a creative soul, don't you?
Ow!
He's
Thank
good.
you.
He's good. He's good.
Perfect.
I'll accept them.
I have to say, this functional wing thing is incredibly relevant to my interests. So,
do you see her wings? Her wings are amazing. Go ahead, show me your wings. Show me your wings.
I mean,
Oh.
they're all right, but they don't move a whole lot. I'm trying to figure this whole thing out. Maybe together we can make a functional set of giant,
Dude.
beautiful dragon wings. But in any case, Kazoo, Archimedes, we're 2 members down, and this concerns me, considering we still have a whole lot of cave to explore. I'm thinking we take this guy with us. He seems all right. We could use a little extra manpower, if you know
Oh,
what I
those
mean.
wings are extremely well designed.
Goblin power.
I'm
Goblin
on board with this
power.
plan. I'm excited to be part of it.
I'm just jazzed to be on the show, man. Let's do it.
I mean, it's not like he could
Oh,
possibly.
okay.
It's not like things could possibly go worse for me than they did last time we trusted someone, right?
I'll laugh because you all did.
Oh.
Well then, Max, I guess you're in, buddy. Hello.
Thank you. I'm very excited to be here.
Can you lead us to our friend?
Oh, yeah, sure. We can go back the way I came. It's not too far out through here.
Quick question for timing GM stuff.
Yes.
Did we get a chance nope. Did we? No, we didn't get a chance to rest and recover any of our spells or any of that business.
Nope. I mean, that just ended the last episode, so
How about
long
we
rest
take a few
thing
minutes
down
to
here, yeah.
kind of recuperate, and I'll do what I can bard song wise to accelerate the situation.
sounds good.
How much that healing potion? How much did that heal me for?
It's not really gonna matter because once we do a rest, you're gonna be fully healed.
Are we doing? So is this a short rest or a long rest?
The way the bard thing works is if I do a short rest, it will count as a long rest because it is called the Song of Rest.
Wow.
Oh,
Including getting our spells back?
I believe so, but
Dang,
my
girl.
thing is slow.
Right, it's
The bard ability.
Well, I only, I have to rest before I do it, but that's kind of the point. There you go. We're loading. We're loading.
Yep.
Pictures and traits.
So we're
All
doing
right.
a rest period right now?
yes. So you can get all your in the span of the short rest, you get the long rest abilities, which is your spell points back. Your you can use your hit points, your hit dice to get
Yes. Beautiful. I'm so into this right now.
Well, we needed to do it. The last one was kind of interrupted. Not that I'm saying it was our fault for hanging out in a crypt with tentacles or anything, but
it's fine. Everything's fine.
how are you? So we are good.
great. Then I mean, no. Actually, the only things that happen occasionally, a couple of Sagan come in. They apparently are on the move. They've got their belongings, and they're like they stop in, and they're like they see you there, and they're like and then they take off. And this happens a couple of times. Clearly, things are happening outside of the temple. But until you step outside, you won't really know.
People who don't need to rest could go check it out, but I was completely out of my spell. So...
Yeah, I'm gonna take that rest.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it.
yeah, sit a spell.
We blew some wads last game, I'll say.
Yep.
There was a lot of magic.
Well, aside from
Did
two
we?
groups of Sagan coming through and checking out, just literally like they're one group kind of looked to just see what was going on, and then they left. The other group kind of looked like they were there to maybe grab any expensive anythings that might be around, and but then saw you guys there and were like, meh, not worth it. So they
keep walking, little
took
guy.
in the 2 hours, that's the only thing that happens. And there you are, fully healed, fully restored, and fully back up to your full spell points, ready to Do whatever you people do.
So,
Have
Pax,
conversations?
do you have any information that you can give to us about? I mean, where did you see this captured doctor, and was he heavily guarded? Is there anything that we can do to prepare?
Oh, well, yeah. I think you had the right idea sitting down for a little bit because it looks like it could be a bit of a challenge. So well done. Sometimes sitting is the right thing. That's my philosophy, or at least it is now. But outside the temple, there seems to be these like skeletons. They're doing something. I don't know. It kind of I wasn't paying too much attention. They're doing maybe some mining work. And your person you're looking for is kind of on one of these like little islands that's surrounded by a lot of water. Which I have a boat, so that's exciting. It's a tiny boat, and it just looks like there could be something down there. So I don't know if it's going to be a quick trip across or it's going to get unfortunate.
All right, I have to ask you a very real question, and I need you to be honest with me. Do not lie to me. I will know if you are lying to me.
Of
How
course.
small
Look at that
is-
face. He wouldn't lie.
How small is your boat? Because I'm a big girl, so I need to know, will I be able to make it across on the boat? Will I need to swim? What's the situation here? Is
What
this like
an
a goblin
excellent
boat?
What an excellent question. I'm going to think real hard for
Pax.
some deity to tell me about it real quick.
Your boat is just big enough to probably get 4 people in there, maybe 5, but it's going to be really close to the water.
My boat is just big enough to get 4 people, maybe 5 across the water, but it's going to sit real low. But if you need to pull someone behind, I can, hang out, like rope me, and I'll sail across in the back.
On your own boat? Pax. No.
You know
Actually-
what?
Well, it wasn't always mine to begin with, so it seems fair.
Goblin
If I-
friend, just
If
bring
I
us
need
to
to
the
do
boat.
some spell casting or bail out some water, it will be fine.
My
Take us
friend,
to the
just
boat.
leave the buoyancy
Okay.
to me.
Buoyancy.
Ooh.
Very
So
good.
I have a quick question.
let's go
I
to the
mean,
boat.
it is Archimedes, His,
Quick question.
come on, people. Come on, science people. Archimedes, and the water.
Wait,
and
wait,
the-
wait! I got you.
Darkimedes. Okay. Are you wearing sunglasses because of the sun laser thing?
Because the
History,
I get
y'all. All right. Anyways,
anyone up for calculating the density of gold? Anyone?
ooh,
All right, nerds, let's get it together. I believe in you.
I have a super important question, actually. Who is shorter, Pax or Kazu? Because when Pip
Kazoo
was
is.
around,
Gnomes are shorter than goblins by just a little bit.
when Pip was around, I was not the shortest person. That was a little soft spot there. A little.
Oh. How tall is Kazoo?
She's like maybe 3 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got you. I was just saying, I'm 3.5. You are.
She's a little gnome.
He's so little.
gnome.
After an extensive back-to-back evaluation of Kazu and Pax, I'm gonna go ahead and just like pick up Kazu and put her on my shoulder so she can feel as big
Wow.
as she is inside.
You must be this tall to ride the Dragonborn.
I will hug you so hard and sing your song.
I miss this. I miss
My best
this.
friend is hotter than a fire. My best friend always
That's why she wears that hat.
hat. Best friend together, we'll take it higher.
So we travel to
Doo-doo-doo.
Pax's boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take him back to the boat.
All right. So you head on down. It's downhill. The street, the ancient street that was buried in lava 1,000 years ago, heads downwards. It would have been downhill, but now it's all underground. And oh yeah, by the way, the spell that was holding that rock in the fountain is gone after those 2 hours, a short rest. So the water is no longer spewing everywhere, and that rock shot across the street, slammed into another building. The havoc you people wreak, I swear. And so you're going down, and it opens up into a little area. It's on your left. There appears to be sort of like a, well, it opens up into a very large cave. Of course, it's dark, so you can't see too much of it, but you can feel how big it is. Just the vastness of it as it goes off into the darkness. On your left, you see what is now slightly on fire, sort of a pyramid-ish temple that had once several statues on it, but now they have been knocked over, destroyed. There's Sagan just like tossing the statues into the water, and then making rude gestures that only Sagan know.
So this is like watch a religion die.
Yeah. Also, you didn't see. Oh, all of the skeletons that you saw from earlier have fallen apart. They are no longer active. So the ones that were carving the statue, just piles of bones now. You don't hear any more mining going on at all. That's all done. Way to just literally destroy this all in two melee rounds. 2 melee rounds.
Oops.
Yes, Kazoo.
Kazoo would like to ask Pax, what's the difference between a warlock, a wizard, and a sorcerer?
Is this a setup for a joke? I love jokes.
It could be, depending on his answer, if it's funny or not.
Oh no! Now I gotta. Okay, I'll try to be funny.
You don't have to be, because
that never works.
So sorcerer, from my understanding, is sort of born with it, because like some people have it, maybe they're born with it, maybe it's wizardry, and the wizards they go to, and the wizards go to learn it, and then the warlocks kind of have it thrust upon them because they signed a weird agreement they fully didn't understand because they really can't read, and whoops, there they are.
Oh.
It's a long story, but I was attempting to become a wizard. I wanted to learn, and I didn't know the paperwork that I was signing, so we'll call it a clerical error on my part. And then, before I knew it, there was, and the boom, and then there's a book, and I know a lot of things.
So,
wow.
So Pax, I'm going to say something right now.
Okay.
If you cannot screw us over the way that we've been screwed over by recent party members past, I vow to read your future contracts for you and help you make better, wiser partnership agreements.
Oh,
she's great.
Thank you.
All you have to do is not screw us over. That's it. That's the only thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I have one rule. Don't turn on people who are taller than you and can kick you across the field, so we're good.
I love this guy.
That's a great rule, actually.
I love Pax. Let's go.
All right. So there's his small boat, and you know what? Kazoo, Yala, Archimedes, especially Archimedes, give me a... I guess it's kind of a perception check, but Archimedes, use your either intelligence or wisdom. Which one do you use? Intelligence?
Normally, intelligence is my main thing. Could it be investigation?
Add your intelligence bonus.
Ooh, special. All right, you said perception?
Mm.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, if it's just my intelligence bonus, it's just a 7 for me.
Oh, God. This boat is great.
I got a 22.
I also got a 22.
Wow.
High five.
All right.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Archimedes, you You're like, this boat is absolutely the best. And Ayala Kazoo, you're kind of like, yeah, it's a bit worrisome. A bit worrisome. Just a little bit.
You're saying you're worried about the boat?
Well, I mean, I'm not an
Kazoo?
expert.
Hey, Kazoo,
I do. What? Yeah.
I'm a little worried about this boat.
Oh yeah, no, I grew up, near the water and stuff like that, and that's why I learned how to sing for fishes and whatnot. But I will say that the likelihood of this bad boy sinking is very high.
I'm gonna pull out a little device and everything and just be like,
Oh.
friends, didn't I say I walk over to the boat, slap the device on the boat, which essentially casts levitate on it,
Oh.
just to keep it at the level. It's like,
We don't need water tightness when you're up above it.
or it's just enough to basically, no matter how low we're pushing it down, so that it still stays at the surface.
Right,
of the
because it's 500 pounds.
water.
Right. Okay. So it's a bit hoverish. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're still still in water. All right. Very well. Allaying your fears, you hop in the boat, I imagine.
I'm in it to win it. Let's do this. Let's
right.
get that guy out because we got a
And
party to go.
what are
to.
you using for illumination?
My eyes can see in the dark.
Pax can see in the dark. Ayala, you have.
I'll just fire breathe on a torch and make some light for myself, I guess.
All right. So you have a torch. Archimedes, you have some sort of gadget, right, or no?
I don't actually have one for seeing in darkness.
I have a question.
Yes.
This is kind of a weird question. I had never really thought about this before, but can I make an illusion of a candle, and would that create light?
Only as far as the illusion is.
What about my lit harmonies?
I have a device that can shine up to 10 feet in front of me.
Oh, okay,
So
fine.
if I feel threatened, I'll just blow a whole bunch of fire, and that's gonna illuminate and also set on fire a whole bunch of stuff. So
I'll give you a heads up.
There you go.
I'll give you a heads up.
All right.
As we all know, like
Whoa.
the only thing worse than a monster that you cannot see is a monster who is illuminated very briefly.
Well,
That's why
Have
I'll
you
let
been
you
on the
know
Harry
where
Potter
it is.
ride?
on fire.
Oh, that's
All right. So you get into this. Ayala, this feels like a really small boat.
I hate this so much. Listen, Kazoo, Archimedes, Pax, I am dense, all right? So like not dense up here, but like my body, it is like
girl
a
is
stone.
solid.
And these wings, they do not.
Whoa.
They're useless. Let's be real. I try to pretend, but they're not doing anything. Do not let me sink in this boat. I will haunt you. I will haunt all of you. The
Ayala,
veil-
my friend,
the veil is going
trust
to
me.
thin very soon. I will come back. I will get
Ayala,
you.
you're
Yes?
resting in the bosom of science.
Oh. I've never rested in a bosom before. That's exciting.
All right. So you push off, and I have to say that Ayala, you are actually surprised at how well the boat handles. Archimedes, it handles about as well as you would think, since you put the levitation spell on it. It does still kind of ride a little low, but it's smooth. And you head off into the vast cavern, this fairly smooth water. And out there, there's actually, this cavern is so huge that there are several small islands. And
I can help navigate where we need to go.
it's,
Where are we going?
there's a few of them. And you do see, way off in the distance, a very tiny, obviously carved rock. There's little natural rocks, stalactites, stalagmites, coming down, sticking up out of the water. But this one is clearly hacked out of stone, and you'd almost say that it was the top of a little temple that must maybe go down into the water below. It's flat on top, maybe like a, I guess vaguely like a perhaps Incan temple or something like that, where it has a little building on top and then it like pyramids down into the
ziggurat.
Yes, a ziggurat.
Okay, yeah.
Ziggurat.
Pretty small one, but and you're like, there is some light coming from it, a tiny fire from on top. So there's one little level that's just above the water, and then another block that is completely above the water, and there's a little ladder on it, and on top of that you see the little light of a very small fire. You can just
Do
make
we
it
want
out.
to go there, Ayala? I help clarify what she and Archimedes cannot see. Do you guys want to go there, or are we going to somewhere else?
Well, at this point, you are my seeing eye gnome, so I'm going to have to trust your judgment and the judgment of the people that can see in the dark, and you have to lead the way.
Pax, is this where the business was?
Yeah, I go that way, and congratulations on your certification to become a seeing eye gnome. I understand that's very difficult.
Yeah, it's super challenging. I'm still trying to get my badge to be an emotional support gnome.
Oh, good for you. Make sure you wear the vest, otherwise people will pick you up when you don't want to be.
Yeah, but I never don't want to be.
Oh, then nix the vest and have fun.
What was that? All right, so everyone give me another perception check there.
Another perception check.
Yep.
I'm freaking dying. Oh god. All right. Despite
26.
being in the dark, I have a 20 on that.
Wow.
I got
Oh, nice.
26.
Holy smokes!
I have a 16.
I've 15.
All right, well, Kazoo, you see this mostly smooth water. I have a rock. You see the light coming down from the top of this submerged temple, and this water is so smooth, and you're like, I think I saw kind of a ripple in the water, just a little. And
You might have
Yala,
to-
a split second later, you're like, I felt something. And Archimedes and Pax, you feel somewhere. You're like, I don't know, because you see Kazoo kind of get a little edgy, and then there is a slight bump underneath the bottom of the boat.
Oh dear.
Keep going.
Just thumping against the bottom. Just one thump. Just one
We're
thump.
not close enough to the shore that it's the under surface. It's company.
No, probably not. No.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right. You start to see some like sparks come out of Ayala's nose as she like breathes heavily. I do not like being able to not see. I do not like water that I cannot see into. I'm not
We're almost
feeling
there.
so good.
Baby, we're almost there. We're almost there. Come on, girl.
I'm
We
going
got you.
to. Can I use the ripples to sort of get a sense for like the general, say, like 20-foot, 30-foot area where whatever this thing is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably pretty big. Whatever it was, it's probably pretty big. And Archimedes, that might have been like a little test bump, like a little nudge, just to be like, boop. You know?
In that case, I'd like to ready an action. The first time that I see anything or feel anything to indicate that the monster is nearby, I want to cast Fairy Fire.
All
Try
right.
to elude it.
Very well. Oh man. Sally.
Oh, Sally!
Oh
Sally is
Oh,
a savage.
Sally.
Oh my god.
no, that's much deeper than 3.5 feet.
Yeah, it is. You're about 70 feet away from this top of this ziggurat.
Oh no!
And so there are 2 oars. Who's rowing?
I mean, I'm willing to row, but I'm not like the super strongest, but I'm motivated.
I can row.
I would bet
Okay.
Ayala would be rowing.
Ayala's heart is like beating, and she's like, I'm
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to paddle some more.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Technically speaking, this is 4 times less dangerous than driving. So
In some
I do have an
universes.
idea. I am gonna cast Mage Hand as far as I can behind us, and make it splash the water. So it's 30 feet. Make it splash the water like it's a creature drowning.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
All right, Smarty.
Would you like to tell you what? Why don't you give a roll to just see kind of like I just see kind of how good this diversion is.
Remember that time I was rolling really well?
Oh,
fun times.
plus 10 to Kazoo. Bing.
Oh, plus 10. Nice. Okay,
Kazoo.
so yes.
So what's the total there?
Is there? So I rolled a d20. Is there anything I can add to it? Say like performance or anything like performance, maybe?
Oh yeah. Why don't you give me a
Okay.
performance?
Okay, so that's 30. That's 23. It's 31.
Holy moly! And Frank
Oh, wait,
is going
where's my
to
audio?
actually
I can't hear you guys.
crit you.
31.
He's going to use a crit to amp the mage hand. So he's going to use his crit that creates a giant. You're like you focus all of your power into this mage hand, and it like like a giant seal. Hopefully, just it's like maybe this thing likes this sort of wounded seal kind of action, and you see. A tentacle come up, make a big grab for where the mage hand should be. It should be some sort of very large animal. And it whirls around and pulls down into the water onto the mage hand and around it, but of course missing the mage hand. The mage hand gets away.
Tentacle.
And boom, fairy fire onto the tentacles.
Oh no!
So in theory, that should outline the whole. Being,
Oh yeah,
like 20 feet.
So attached to that tentacle under the water.
Oh no!
No.
Is
No.
this guy? Which, by the way, I have let's see, a nice, lovely picture. Now he's mostly still under the water there, but we have this guy.
Oh no!
Yes, that art is produced by Kalis Arcane,
I was wondering. It looked just like his stuff.
It
Good
does.
job.
and and there it is, and there he is, and we so he's under the water. Critting the Gary fire. The Gary fire.
Gary
You
fire.
see it illuminate all the way underneath your boat, all the way.
Oh, no.
Like, oh, that's not good. But the fact that it went 30 feet behind you and tried to tentacle up the mage hand was a good move. That was a good bonus point.
Well done, Kazoo.
10 points for Kazudor. So,
Y'all know I'm Slytherin, right?
and you see the face. You can see the little eyebrows of our sea serpent friend kind of go as he gets a little angry that he missed all the little. That was supposed to be that mage hand was a beautiful giant wounded seal, and not so much. So as
How close are we to the land?
yeah,
You know
you've gotten a few more feet at least, another 10. So you're probably about 60 feet away. And we're going to take this moment to go to confessions.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I mean,
confession.
Wow.
Confessions!
What about Ayala? Ayala, what's she got to say? Ayala?
I gave Pax one job. I asked one single thing of him, was to not lead us into some kind of danger. Listen, I'm starting to wonder. I do not know what is going on with these tiny beings, these tiny humanoids, but they attract danger constantly. They're either leading us into it, or agreeing to be friends with it, or trying to adopt it. I do not know. But one day, let me say, one day, I hope, one day, there will be a giant person bigger than me, who is going to solve all my problems. And everything's going to be all right.
Yeah, that Pax guy's got it going on. He's all right, I don't know if it's his, the fact that he's just like a little bit taller than me, but I just trust him. He's got. Also, we're probably gonna get wet. That's no problem. It's no problem. I did not bathe in tuna oil before I came out today. I'm glad I didn't do that. We're good. We're good. Also, Ayala is awesome. And did you see that fairy fire? That was so awesome. All right, I'm so into this right now. This is happening. Not evil.
Well, it looks like the party's in a whole heap of trouble. What the Duke boys didn't know, however, was that... Sorry, I just couldn't resist. They're... now they know what they're in for. They love the fairy fire action. That not only resolves the who can see what, but now they can totally see what they've got some issues. So, leaky boat, big giant sea serpent, rescue the guy. That seems pretty straightforward. Adventure.
He's so cute.
He's kind of molting, so he's not really thrilled right now. Gorgardar and I are confused. Our main question about this whole adventure is, what is that accent that the goblin has? No, he's molting. He's molting.
He's molting.
He's lost his skin. Oh my gosh. What a lot of people don't know is that, like, when a baby dragon is born, it'll like impersonate another animal so that it don't get eaten. We just hatched another one. We just hatched another one that looks like a duck. It's really weird. Hopefully, yeah. Show him the claw. Show him. Yeah. Yeah, it's great. So yeah, we're confused about the accent of the goblin. I can't tell if he's Swedish or maybe Amish, or if that's just straight up Cornish goblin. That's all we got.
Nothing matters. I have gazed into the universe and seen that it is an existential void. Look, can I be honest here for a moment? I got really, really bloody scared when, my kidneys got stabbed, and I thought, I don't like being scared, and maybe, it's a dark Archimedes sort of, has the swagger. Nothing would scare him, right? But I don't know how long I can keep this up. This is more stressful a mask to wear than I initially thought. But no, nothing for it but just to soldier on, right?
What a great day. Normally I face impending doom on my own, but now I've got friends, so this is up and up for Pax's ass. That's the full name, Pax for short, because I'm tiny. They don't need to panic. I've seen a lot worse. normally when I look in a mirror, so things are fine. We'll get to shore and avoid whatever the hell that thing is and hopefully make it through because I like this group. But if we die, I died a little bit happier than when I lived.
It's like an 80s video.
Take on me.
Literally thinking, man.
I don't know what is happening. Are we here?
And we're back.
I think
We're
we're
back.
here.
I do want to let you know that shortly we'll be letting you know about the Halloween party kit winner very soon, very soon. But let us return to the action. Dun.
Oh.
Well, what? So you're rowing, you're going. You've got just a little bit of a moment as you see this giant sea serpent attacking the area behind you, and now moving back. It's lit up with fairy light, and it kind of goes a farther away, and you kind of like start rowing. Yes, Pat.
You said we are about 60 feet away?
Yes.
Okay, great. I'm gonna cast a spell real quick to help out my new friends. I cast Unseen Servant,
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
which is normally what I do to create a friend, but in this case, I'm creating a decoy, and I cast it and have him just sit in the water so that there's a target for the next 60 feet that the monster can get.
Yes.
Beautiful. That's a great
So-
idea.
There you have it.
So, but he is the unseen, or does he?
Oh
have
no,
like
but
a
he makes.
splishy splashy?
He can affect
here.
the environment.
I've got to command him. Yeah. Get in the water, invisible friend, and just splish splash around while we row the other way.
Perfect. All right. As you
Not just a
see
hand, a whole
the lit up
servant.
blob
Nice.
that is the sea serpent go farther away, finding a turn, and having that chance to make a U-turn and then come back around. You know how that is. So having to do like 17-point turn, so annoying. And you row and row and row, and as you come upon this, you do realize that it is, because the water is fairly undisturbed. You can see pretty far down, and it is indeed some form of ziggurat, some sort of pyramid that is straight edged and goes all the way down below you. You ride up. There is a staircase. Crunch. You kind of crunch into it. And-
Ayala does not waste any time. She is getting
out
off
of the
the
boat.
boat right now.
All right. And so the staircase goes up, and then it leads to that top surface, which then has the house on top of it. And on that house has a little wooden, poorly constructed ladder that goes to the roof, which is where that light is coming from. So that's about when you see the sea serpent full on open mouth, the unseen servant, and
Whoop.
and take it down to the bottom of the you can see the unseen servant right there.
But there he is. Good lighting.
And so
I put my hand on Pax's shoulder. I'm sorry. I hope you didn't know that.
So, thank you.
lost another friend.
Oh,
Man, I mean, I've never really known how to piss off a sea serpent, but I'm fairly certain that this is it. This is exactly how you do it.
Awesome.
two imaginary targets.
Like, I'm so mad. So you crunch up against the staircase. Ayala shoots out, runs up. Archimedes, Kazoo, Pax.
Oh,
I hop out and I cloak up.
Okay.
Boop, boop. Cloaking it up.
You hear a voice from on top of the little stone house. Say, "Oh, who's there? Who's there?"
Can I see who is up there?
You cannot.
What was the name of the doctor that we're supposed to reckon?
Well, the other guy was so this guy, the one that you were supposed to find is Canton, Dr. C. Canton.
Dr. C. Canton. So I'll shout it. Dr. Canton? Dr. C. Canton, is that you?
Yes, that's me.
Aha!
Hello, who is there?
Oh,
I have discovered.
This is Ayala. I do not like water. I'm coming up right now. Get ready.
Get ready.
I will go up ahead of her as using a little bit of stealth and being invisible.
Okay.
I want to scope it before she gets there.
All right.
I'm Pax. Happy to be here.
Are you happy to be here? This seems bad.
I think he is.
No, this is exciting.
Oh shoot! You know what? I'm sorry, folks. What happened to Coral?
Oh
Coral.
Coral!
We
no!
would not have left him behind.
Coral
I
had
would.
been
Kazu would not.
Up until now, when we suddenly look back and realize we missed.
Well, the funny thing is, I was gonna say Coral would have swum along right up to the point where the sea serpent showed up.
Oh no!
If Moken knew that we forgot Coral, he'd be so pissed. Man, I'm glad that guy's not here.
So, yeah. So,
Yeah.
Huh.
If given the opportunity to retcon any of this, Kazu would have loved two options. One, we give Coral the option of going and enjoying his freedom,
Right.
or two, inviting him along.
So you know what?
It's
I
up to
think
him.
Coral actually probably would have jumped in the water the first chance he got, and then actually jumped back out of the water and said, "Do you guys know that there's like 500,000 Sagan underneath this water? Hello, Ooh, I'm gonna hang up here. Bye." And so he wouldn't have gotten in the water.
500,000
So
Sagan are under this water.
So long as the Swagan were under the water, we'd be fine.
Yeah, yeah. So
Why'd you gotta bring up Joe's Crab Shack? Oh, damn it.
that's some information. Otherwise, there we go. Sorry about the retcon there, but information that could have been brought to your attention before we started. But yeah,
Well, we
Coral's
made
like,
it
yeah, F
across,
that.
So I guess what's in the past is in the past, buddy.
Bye.
Buddy.
Bye.
All right, so Kazoo, you get up, shimmy up the ladder. How much stealth are you using?
Enough to not be obvious, but I will make a roll and not get a 1. So that's 13 plus. I'm actually this die. I'm keeping this die. This is a good die.
The ladder's fairly
I got
crap.
18.
All right, the ladder's fairly crap, and you're like, it still creaks every little step you make, but you are a gnome, so fortunately, not too much weight on that ladder, but it is pretty crap, so you're kind of like, and then you get up there. The only person there is this guy, Dr. Canton. He looks like was a pathomancer, and people took all his stuff. So his clothing is a bit shredded. He still has a little leather half cape, but that's, he doesn't have his boots anymore. Doesn't have any cool stuff.
I will. There's nothing else up there.
I mean, there's a little tiny fire that is like a little scraped together, like moss and mold and stuff, and a couple of bunch of fish bones.
Dr. Patton, how long have you been here?
So that's what Kazoo sees when she goes up there before anyone else does. And then Ayala, Archimedes, everybody else gets up there shortly
When
thereafter.
the rest of the party arrives, I do reveal.
Ooh.
You do what?
Reveal.
She becomes
Oh.
visible, as she was invisible before.
The minute
Oh.
I get up there, I'm going to use control flames to make that fire 5 times larger.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah, I'm not playing with this darkness. Let me tell you.
Grand. So he's like, ow, okay. Oh, I saw what you did there with the sea serpent. That was mighty nice work. Yeah, I've been here for a little while. They barely keep me alive. They wanted me to work on their experiments, and I couldn't quite figure it out, you know. So how do you know my name?
We've been sent to rescue. Everyone but the goblin has been sent to rescue you.
Thank you. Yes, I would love to. I'd love to get out of here. Yes, please.
Does he actually look like a prisoner?
Oh yeah.
Is he gaunt? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he has definitely, like, these are small fish that they've been keeping him basically alive with. There's a little cup, a couple of seashells that used for water. That's about it, really. So he has written things down on the roof in the stone with, like charcoal,
like glyphs or
some glyphs, some things.
Any poetry?
Is he noticeably like restrained?
Nope. He's just kind of stuck here.
Is the only reason you're still here because you didn't happen to have a very lovely little boat?
Yeah. And also there's a lot of Snoggin around that.
Okay, I see.
Can I examine the glyphs? Do they mean anything to me?
Yeah, some of them are. It's interesting. It's almost like if you could read Spanish, this would be Italian. So it's very similar, but a lot of the irregular verbs are completely different. So you're like, ooh, it's so close to like artificer magic, but a little different. And so you're like, but it does not. Tell you what, give me a
Arcana.
Give me an Arcana check. Yep.
All right, making the Arcana check to see if I speak another magician's language.
Ooh, nice.
There's like 5 languages of magic, like love languages.
Right.
Food is one of them.
Oh ho. All right.
Auto succeed and
there you
plus
go.
5.
And a plus 5.
And a plus 5.
What's the total there?
10.
Well, let's see. So I guess the auto
Plus
success, would that be like an automatic, like non-natural 20?
All right. An unnatural 20.
Well, so then with the help of all the Patreon saints there, that would be 37.
Nice. Turns out you can read it.
Hey,
you're like, you know what? You've seen some of that. So basically,
this in school.
What you devise is that he is not. He's not mad in a bad way. He's not mad in an evil way. These might seem not quite. They're not mad ravings of a lunatic.
He's just been down here a wee bit too long.
Yeah, he's trying to figure some things out. Maybe, build a boat out of 2 coconuts or whatever
But they're not like spells that he's using to eventually dominate this hog and become master of the underworld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly not. Clearly not. So, So that's what you devise from that bit of information. So yes, he's not mad.
He's
Just
just
disappointed.
Disappointed.
Oh,
Oh, that's worse. Don't you see how that's worse?
but now he's angry. He's never mad to begin with. He's just angry. Well, he says, so let's get off this. Let's get off this little bit of rock. What do you say?
Right. So,
Okay.
let's touch base real quick here. We might have an angry sea monster that we may or may not have like really pissed off, and something about 500,000 Sagan under the water.
Valid points have been raised.
I'm open to suggestions, and I'm scrapping at ideas. I don't know if they're gonna fall for that, like, oh, I'm a drowning invisible servant thing again.
So, Doctor,
I mean-
how did you get here? Is the only way here from across the water? Or can we not do that? Because I really don't want to do that.
Look up.
Yeah, they dragged me here across the water. I almost drowned. Every time they did it, they would just drag me across the water, and then I'd be like, I have to breathe, and then they would like, lousy human, and then they'd right under the water again.
Great. So great.
How many times did they bring you back and forth, and where did they take you?
They took me up top to that town that was there under the rocks, and they tried to make me do some experiments, and there was a chalice and a weird book that I don't know.
That's gone. Taken care of.
And my friend. Oh, my friend. Huh.
He's fine, actually.
So-
We
Yeah.
sent him home. He's home by now.
He escaped. Oh.
Yeah,
oh,
so we saved your friend, but we so we kicked the book and the chalice into like an infernal glowing pit. Do you know anything about that?
Oh.
Oh. Well, I only know a little bit of it. They threatened to throw me in. It goes to the abyssal plane or the other one, the ethereal plane. I'm not really sure.
Those are very different things.
Yes, they would see. They mocked me. They would say something one time and then throw somebody in, and then they'd say something else the next time.
I have a feeling both of those planes would go poorly for Jan, though.
Who?
Right? Yeah, I agree with that. Well,
Oh, was that the last person you yeeted into the middle thing there?
Yes, yes, it was, Pax.
Oh, okay.
that's what happens to people who screw us over, buddy.
Oh,
Ooh, that
You
was
get
some
yeeted
smack
into
talk
the
there.
abyss.
point,
There you
That was
go.
definitely smack talk.
taken. Point taken.
But I'm glad you led us to the actual place we wanted to go, though. So good on you.
Oh,
Yeah,
and thank
you.
you for sailing with Pax cruise ships.
Will choose again. Will recommend so far. We'll see.
Perfect.
3
Most
acres
people-
up.
We might need to use the boat to get back.
Yeah.
It's not
So we
ideal.
were pretty close to the water with your beautiful levitation, doohickey, and we have one more person, so we may be slightly under the water this time. So, is there anything we could do collaboratively? Because I'm okay at making things, but imbuing them with any kind of magic. You've got your tech wings. You have your amazing and beautiful mighty wings. I don't know. I'm just kind of grasping it.
You wouldn't happen to have any dead bodies, would you? I mean,
Like,
I
what,
can sometimes construct something. No.
Are you saying
no dead bodies.
dead? Everyone who's dead floats down here?
No,
or
no.
something?
Just I am a pathomancer. We are wise in the ways of diseases and bodies and what they can. Did you know they can be used as a flotation device sometimes? This under the right circumstances.
What are the circumstances?
Oh,
Who's volunteering?
I was just asking if you sometimes you come down, you've got a body, you don't know what to do with it. I don't.
Did they have to be dead?
Yes. That's
that
what we do.
Oh, that takes me out of the equation. Still living.
Well-
So we're not going to use that information, but we're really glad you shared it. Thank you so much. We're gonna take you above ground now. What do you say, everyone? Shall we?
Let's find a way.
perforce?
I'm assuming that the ziggurat below us, it's not like it's the ziggurat below us is waterlogged. It's flooded, right? It's not like
Yes.
it's okay.
Dr. Canton says, "Oh yes, I experimented. It is quite full of water and rocks."
I mean, question, doctor.
Yes.
So there's like 500,000 of those like sharkish people below us. Could they substitute as a body?
I mean, if one were dead, yes.
So we would just need to attract one to us.
Just one.
Kill it.
Not
One.
500,000.
No,
one or two.
no.
And then strap them to the side of the boat.
I'm just a little worried that maybe you guys didn't really think this out.
Hey,
Nope.
who's rescuing who here?
Yeah.
Well, exactly my point.
Okay.
But I'll take the boat. Don't worry. I'm with you. Yes.
Then should we just do it like dwarven style, where we just get in the boat and see what happens?
I mean, I've got one more levitate spell.
I'm game if you are. If I
mean, there's still the matter of the serpent too.
Well,
right. Do you do electricity, Archimedes?
I do thunder.
No lightning to go with that.
Unfortunately.
If only we had a
oh
lightning
wait.
Wait.
I do lightning.
Then why didn't you list that in our aspects to begin with?
Well, the question had not been posed yet, and
Also,
but you.
yeah, I kind of do lightning also.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, if we start sailing, things get a little hairy. Zap the water. We take some of them down before they get too close to us.
Oh.
I think electricity might be amplified by water or something.
That sounds like some #science right there.
Particularly salt water is highly conductive or something.
That does sound like hash brown science to me.
I only know this because I accidentally dropped someone's lightning sword into the water. Other than that.
Oh, we never got that back, did we?
No. That happened. My bad.
Oh, that's true, Magnus. That's very true.
Oh man, yeah, that did happen.
Was not
It
there for it.
worked, I will say. It worked.
That would have been useful.
Well, I mean, if we don't really have a better plan, how bad could it be, right?
That's the spirit.
Things have worked out for us so far, and that's included ringing bells randomly in order to summon a bunch of undead. So,
It wasn't random. It was a great
I want
song.
to say something right now. All of this anticipation is killing me. This dark water in this dark cave is giving me massive anxiety. So can we just go?
Let's do it.
It's over with.
Let's do it.
Because-
Let's do it.
Okay, let's go.
all right.
All right. So, you clamber down the ladder. I guess you. So you get in the boat. The five of
no.
you, and Archimedes, you slap that levitate spell on.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That kind of takes care of like two people's body weight. So I mean, that's great.
Yeah.
And all right.
Or 5 gnomes.
Nice. And right. So you guys how long does that fairy fire last, Archimedes?
Oh, good question.
Good question.
Its last duration. Oh, concentration up to 1 minute. It's done.
No.
Uh-oh.
So you won't see it coming. I mean, you'll be fine. All right.
No. As I fervently look through my spell list. No.
I know, I'm
Well,
doing the same thing.
Ayala, you seem very on edge right now. Would some faint musical notes calm you?
I mean, probably.
Okay.
Most of the time it works.
Then I, accompanied by Kazoo, just cast, subtle prestidigitation. Just give us some solid sailing music.
Nice. It's beautiful. Some sailing music or some like dun dun dun.
No. Nice calm like elevator, boat music.
At the same time, something inspires me. Maybe it's the Patreon saints, but I feel like I should spread my wings to give us just a little bit of extra speed. Maybe use my wings as a sail.
It's like an aerodynamic.
And
too.
I will be giving her my bardic inspiration just because she is the amazing thing that I know she is. I want to call you my friend.
Right. Well, I don't know if that's actually how that works, but
Hey, it seems like some hashtag good science to me, so
you feel really good about it. So
I feel real good about it.
hash brown science.
Hash brown time.
So you start sailing and into the darkness. Oh, that's just all right. You get a bit of ways. You're like, well, it's kind of dark off that direction where you came from, and actually, there's a quick moment where as you look around, Archimedes, you're fervently looking just for the hope that fairy fire still might be going just to that. And you look down and you believe you see the glimmer, the reflection of sunlight that must be coming through some sort of underwater cave. Just with very briefly, you're like, obviously indirectly lit, and you're like, oh,
Wait. An underwater cave, so like a tunnel to the surface.
or to somewhere outside where the sun shines.
Oh.
Oh.
Friends, we might be closer to the surface than we thought. I sort of try to point that out.
Let's go.
I mean, it's you're like, it was deep. I mean, it was down. You're like, oh, and now that you've passed it, you're like, you maybe it's back there somewhere. Again, it must have been Archimedes. You're assuming that there was some sort of cave that had the light shining down from outside, shining through it, and just able to see some reflected light coming through that little cave. Back there now.
Probably not a feasible escape route for us then.
All
Science?
I'm saying is that I could transfigure into a swimming creature, take the doctor with me, and get out of here. If that's what everybody wanted. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I'm hearing somebody wants, and I'll play that game. If that's what Ayala wants, I'm in it.
And Kyler, yeah, you could do that. All right, so Ayala, you grab the doctor. You turn into what?
I will. I was not ready for this. I was very fast. Hold on. I will turn into...
You talk a big game, girl.
You know
I
what?
like where this is going.
You know what? There's a certain shark god that I've been real curious about. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn into a giant reef shark.
A giant reef shark.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's
how
some stats
giant?
in here for that. Yep, there we go. Reef shark. That's what I'm going with.
And then you're going to grab the doctor in your mouth.
I'm gonna be like, grab onto my fin, bro, and then I'm gonna turn into a reef shark and jump into the water.
Okay. He'll hang on. Oh my.
We're making a break for it, I guess.
All right. He takes a very, very, very.
Patreon saints, please help me.
He takes a very deep breath, and you dive under. Now, with your shark vision, you do see. You dive down very deep, and you do see that light coming from that tunnel, and
I want it. I want it so bad.
you start zooming towards it, gaining speed. When, oh my goodness, the rocks collapse the cave.
What? The what?
No!
And just as you're getting there, you don't know. Perhaps maybe the maybe the Sagan actually collapsed it on purpose. You're not really sure.
No.
And you're like, crap! And then you almost run into it, and you feel the doctor like squeezing onto your fin, like. What do you do?
No.
All right. Okay. Is the passage blocked off, or are the rocks currently falling?
They're currently falling.
Okay.
She's gonna go for it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to dodge the rocks
Okay.
and get through. I'm gonna go for it.
All right.
Oh no.
All
May the
right.
saints-
Well,
may the saints be with me. All right. Here we go.
Can I spend any of my saint points on her?
no, you're not allowed to do that.
I know.
Oh, hold on. I see a beautiful auto success from Red Mom.
All right. You're gonna still need to roll.
All right. Okay. Oh, okay. So in addition to Ren Mom's auto success, I also got a 13. And I feel like that's pretty good with an auto
And
success.
a
Magnus
nat
dropped
21.
his nat 21. Oh.
So, really, and all right, and I made a animal handling check for the doctor, which I surprisingly rolled a 17. I'm
Yes,
surprised you are.
Doctor!
We're rolling well today.
Oh,
Yes,
and there's a
and just some guy gave me +5, so that's a 23.
Nice.
boy.
And we are, and you managed
Hey, Archimedes
with
returned.
all of those hits to actually get through, and the three of you in the boat, Kazoo, Archimedes, Pax, she's out. Like, as far as you know, you heard a bit of a rumbling, but she's gone.
Okay,
Man.
so I have the dark vision. So if the
Yeah.
water is crystal clear, I
Yes.
can see her, and
Yeah,
I can
you-
see her go, and I will narrate the entire thing like an announcer. She's going for it. She's making a break, and it looks like the doctor is holding on tight. Oh, it's an avalanche coming in, and just a few rocks falling, but you can see the look in her eyes, her steely shark eyes. She has made the decision. She's going for it, and it's a little touch and go here, and oh, she made it through.
Wah,
We are so
Wow.
screwed.
Well, I'm very, very happy for them. Oddly enough, my parents left me the exact same way.
My heart palpitations. My heart just. Oh, I hate it. I hate it.
Do you
We're
think that?
screwed?
All right, no,
think that-
actually, we're fine now. Iola got him out. The mission is achieved. All we need to do is get back to land. We can go back to the way that we came in, and we've got it. There's not going to be any skeletons. There's not going to be. Really, all we need to do is get back to land, and we should be fine.
Oh, okay. So the
So
shark
could-
shuttle does not make a return trip. That's like a one-way only type of thing.
It
The
definitely
rocks
is now with all those rocks.
Caved in.
Oh, okay.
And Kazoo, as you kind of look to everyone else and go, "Oh, that was amazing."
Also,
and
we're screwed.
Archimedes and Pax, as you're looking at Kazoo, kind of going, "Oh, she's not going to come back." That's when you see the head of the sea serpent there, it's right behind you. Actually, right behind Kazoo.
No,
And,
it's like I'm explaining. Like, look, everything's going to be fine. All we need to do is get to the land. Everything's right behind me, isn't it?
Yeah, it's. Hi. Hi, how are you? Sorry,
Oh, I'm
how are you
doing-
feeling today?
Well, all things considered, I'm doing
serpents.
quite. Oh, not me.
Person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So remember that 17 I rolled before? I just rolled another one.
Oh no.
Yup. So Kazoo. There's a technically appendage just for you, Kazoo. As it,
Oh wait. Ooh. I hate
as it just
those.
wraps around you. As Archimedes and Pax, you're just looking at her like, oh, and this, yoink, it just grabs a hold of you, and picks her up, like yoinks her right off the boat and just.
Can I cast?
With disadvantage.
Okay.
-5. Too late.
Oh god. So we see the mouth of the thing like it's dangling for her
Yeah,
to.
it's bringing its lunch to like finally got someone.
Oh god. Well, it's a sea monster, and normally I do fire. Like Johnny Vulcan is a flamethrower, so Johnny Vulcan's not going to be able to damage the sea monster except from the inside. So I am going to try to
Where I was
Johnny
going.
Vulcan into the maw of the beast.
Whoa!
Except, can I cast? Dissonant Whispers is verbal only,
Oh,
so
Ooh.
there's no semantic or material.
right. You're still gonna have or it will have an advantage, or whichever
Gotcha.
goes, just because you're being squeezed. So
Dissonant Whispers,
all right.
casting it up a level so it does more damage.
So it has advantage on the save.
Yes.
But I suppose Magnus is giving the -10. All right.
Wow.
All right. Well,
1, 2,
with the advantage, that's a
4,
Solon is my friend this time around.
All right. So, the sea serpent wiggles its head. Clearly, the mental.
Oh,
Oh. Ayala, you all right there?
Yep,
What happened?
I'm
Oh,
good.
God.
I'll be back in a sec, guys.
Of course, yeah. Just, okay.
The cave collapsed.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's
I'll
like
be
life
back.
imitating art.
Okay. Oh God. Huh. I think she's good. I think she's good.
That was amazing.
yeah, I think she's fine.
It's terrifying.
She's really taking that cave in to like
Yeah,
the
it's like-
greatest
yeah, it's like
extremes. This is how we roll.
She should LARP more. So,
Dissonant Whispers.
Just make
Uh,
whisper.
cast it at the highest level I can.
All right.
And I am going to whisper unto this little psychological damage to let it know that if it eats a certain gnome, that it will get very, very sick. So, gnomes are bad for your health. So,
That's got the let.
4, 6, 11 is what I rolled, and if
Okay.
it was a critical whatever, critical double damage, so that's 22. That was intense. That's very stressful.
All right. It clearly like it just holds you up and like shakes its head, trying to clear the thoughts of ill halfling food or gnomish food.
Yeah, it's gonna get so sick. It's gonna get so
No.
sick. It's gonna just the
Archimedes.
worst.
So what exactly are you doing?
So Johnny Vulcan can basically, I can remotely activate him.
Yes.
So I am going to take him and I'm going to try to hurl him into the mouth of the sea serpent. And that's so that basically once it's in there, that's when I would have him do his flamethrower effect.
All right. Well, you got an auto success from Zeleny, who, all right, so that is going to be a hit. Even though it's a called shot, you see it shaking its head, and it clearly is like trying to clear the brain damage that it's getting, and you're like, now's a good time. And huck it right in.
All right. So I hit in there. So it does, I believe, 2d8 damage. Let's see. Yes, it does 2d8 damage unless it makes a dexterity save. However, is it possible for it to make a dexterity save when it is in his gullet?
Not really, and it got a nat 1 on the save, so it just took double damage from inside, and it has what do you call it? Weakness
Gag reflex. Oh,
to that. Wait, why am I doing that when I have this?
All right, so I'm damage is. Ooh, I'm not kidding. I rolled an 8 and a 7.
Oh, nice!
Woo!
15 times 2 double damage plus 10 from Reverend Tommy. That's 30. Wait, hang on. So 15, 25. That's 50. So as you may or may not know, everyone, just so you know, if you roll a 1 on your save, you double the damage that you take because you failed it so bad you pretty much walked right into it, or someone threw a cannon in your mouth. Whatever. So that is a total of 50 damage. So all those bonuses, the plus 10 from Reverend Tommy, who threw in both his plus 5s, and that is 50 damage. You see as the flames come out of its gills, and it.
I tried to tell you, buddy.
Well done, Johnny Vulcan.
Give us. Oh, it, however, continues to hold on to Kazoo in his tentacle.
Wait, I want to help.
Do something, Goblin.
Yeah. So that's my friend and I've never met someone shorter than me, so we're gonna lend a hand here. Pax extends his grubby, unmanicured claw, and we're going for Eldritch Blast. But she's spicier than normal because I also have attached to it at this point. Come on. Agonizing Blast.
Ooh.
So I can add if this is successful. And at level 5, it's 2 beams for the price of 1. So pew 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 pew.
Oh, look at that. Everyone is being ever so helpful. Crit.
Oh, yeah, Pax.
You.
Favorite Pax. Multiple crit successes.
Wow.
Right.
So on my roll, just so we all see it, my 2 d20s for my actual beams, they are 17 and 12. But if you add my spellcast modifier, which I think is I want to say it's 5, that's 22 and 17 to hit.
All right.
And
You're gonna crit on that other one, so you don't even worry about the 12. And the 17 plus your spell attack is well over 20, which is fine. And then Frank is throwing in his plus 10 damage on his 2 things, so that's gonna be double that.
So the first beam it rolled a 7, so plus 3, which is my charisma modifier, is 10, and then the other one, it's a 4 because keep you humble.
Dang. All right. So that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And it's gonna need to roll 2, and with also disadvantage. Disadvantage. Oh my gosh, you're so lucky that I rolled the disadvantage. Oh, this was the temple, everybody. I had a little toe. I wasn't sure where the fight was going to happen.
Temple.
I wasn't exactly sure where the
in.
fight was going to happen, so I just had this little temple that was sticking up out of the thing. And
so that was a thing that Magnus and I made. A little scene.
So yeah, I wasn't sure. So good thing whoever gave that disadvantage to the sea serpent, because I had it roll to see if it still held on to Kazoo. It rolled a 21, and then but disadvantage rolled again, and I rolled a 4. So
well done.
As Pax, the Shayukin blast of both hands, pow, it like and flings Kazoo into the air.
Wait, although I'm sorry, it's not a Shoryuken blast. It's a Hadouken blast. I wanted to get that. I'm sorry.
Hadouken. Sorry. Could you give an example?
Yes.
Please.
It's not so much a Shoryuken, which would be a spinning uppercut, but more just like a Hadouken. Let's see.
Okay, one more time.
Oh.
All right, so you see, it's not really so much of a like a Shoryuken when you spin around like that. It's more of a Hadouken when you.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, I think I got
That
it.
explains. I'm terribly sorry.
Science. All right,
all science.
Science.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I think I
So wham! It does the Shayukin reverse spin, flinging Kazoo into the air. Flying gnome, and only 40. So
I can fly.
stalactite, and
yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
so as you're in the air, Kazoo is actually it tried to eat you and failed.
I told it.
It just goes under the water. You're not really sure. There was a bit of an explosion-ish. So you're not sure if it just fell back into the water or if it dove into the water. Not really sure.
That was an extraordinary, my diminutive friend.
And honestly, it's to save Johnny Vulcan. I think you're just going to rebuild that Johnny Vulcan, aren't you? So.
Yeah, but
Thank
it's not
you
going to
for the.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe he washes up on the shore. Hello.
Oh, she's returned.
Hey, hi.
Hello.
I'm alive.
Audio's being weird.
Okay.
Apparently, there are like
Hello.
karmic repercussions to abandoning the party. So I'm not gonna do that again, and I've learned my lesson. So we're good.
Oh God.
So, I just want to find out how Kazoo lands. The sea serpent has fallen away into the water. Kazoo is, is there any way that you guys could, Pax or Archimedes can catch Kazoo? Or
so is she above water, or is she above?
She's flying in the air right now.
Is she flying towards water or land?
Water.
Well, so if we could get the, I don't have a way to catch her before she hits the water, but we could probably get the boat to her so we could pick her up immediately thereafter.
Yes, that's true. All right, so the two of you row over as Kazoo splashes down, as like the Apollo 12 mission into the water, sploosh, and then you row over as quickly as you possibly can. Kazoo, when you were under the water, you might have seen a couple of Sagan, but they were busy. They didn't really seem to care that, especially since there was, a giant sea serpent getting his ass handed to him. And they were like, yeah, but not our show. I'm out. And they were just like, good luck there. And the boat rows up to you. You get in. There's only 3 of you with a levitation spell. So...
and the 2 of us don't weigh 1 person.
And you know what?
I'm
not going to take any chances. I'm going to apply Newton's third law of motion and cast Thunder Wave at the stern of the boat, which will push us forward.
Excellent.
Whee!
Good move. You zoom away for a little while, and then eventually slow down a little bit as you continue to paddle. And you see way up ahead, there's Coral.
Coral!
Right on the side of the water.
Coral, I didn't see 500,000 Sagan. I just thought you should know.
There was a lot. They were all over the place. There was bunches. I'm just saying. I don't know. I saw them.
Listen, I understand because I was concerned the whole time that there were a lot of things under the water and I could not see them. So really, Coral, like you and I are on the same page. I believe you.
My audio dropped for a minute there. Is Ayala with us?
No, she's.
Oh man! All right, so we get to the thing, and Kazu is gonna say, I do not like not being with Ayala right now. Can we get up top as soon as possible?
Yes, you can.
We can retrace our steps. Follow me. I know the way.
I'm motivated.
You head up the hill. You abandon the boat. And the doctor's gone. You guys escape. You definitely see like every skeleton is just a pile of dust now. They just collapsed. They Coral's like, I'm coming with you guys because I'm not really up for facing a sea serpent or Sagan. I'm just gonna go around and
we'll help you find a new home.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. And you guys get through the small town that's underneath the lava. You get through the little temple. You climb up the ropes, and you pop out above the hillside that looks down into what is called Lowport, which is the shallow port that's on the other side of the city. Oh, wait, I have a map. Haha. And
as soon as Ayala comes up above ground, as soon as Kazoo comes up, she starts going, Ayala!
Well, hilariously,
Ayala!
on the on the north side of that map there, where you see Lowport, that is actually where Ayala is kind of floating around, trying to get to one of those little docks there, and there you are. You guys are up on the side of the mountain, looking down into Lowport, and and there she is. You're all together. Amazing.
I missed you so much. You're the best. And the doctor's there. So we did the job.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you remember that first doctor that we don't get any reward for because your friend took him away? This one, I got him, and I'm like holding him by the collar. This time we're going to get some money.
We absolutely are.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, I turned to Pax. Look, I'm not sure how you wound up with us or whether you had plans after this, but that was a very well-made boat. It was a very well-made wings, and you clearly have quite a magic. You clearly have a knack for magic. There, I know wizardry was really your first interest, but you might make a very cunning artificer. I just sort of reach and just like my master might be taking new students. If I just sort of pulled it to you, if you are friendly.
Oh, thank you, friend. I would love to learn more.
Aww.
Ooh.
Aw.
Ah,
Always
And,
find a fellow enthusiast, eh?
wow.
Character development.
Aw. Well, you head out of this little this side of the city. You're heading back to the Pathomancer's beautiful building, and my gosh, we wrap it up with you guys about to get your fine reward from the Pathomancers, and we're gonna have next week's adventure is gonna be our Halloween special.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. And let's see. Man, we have so many things to talk about.
Oh, wait. As we're walking back, Kazoo starts singing the Best Friends song again.
Yes.
Because she thinks that Pax is okay. And I think he should stick around. What do you guys think?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
Okay.
Let's be honest. He's a damn sight better than the last one that we had, eh?
Let's all get along like we're good friends. Remember that time we did that thing? Yeah,
Yep, I
it was
do.
awesome. We should do it again sometime.
Like next
Not
week?
right now though, because we're cashing in. Yeah, next week. Yeah, what do you think, guys?
Oh, that sounds good to me.
We got a party to go to, gigs. We got money to make, and it's gonna be awesome. Cause we're good friends.
Aw.
good friends.
Good friends.
Best friends, actually.
They're amazing.
Cause we're the Best Friends gang. Yeah, that's who we are now. Cause everyone who hangs out with us is definitely a good and best friend.
As the
You
sun
guys are all
sets
right.
on the song, it's like, aw.
Oh my
And then you all
goodness.
like skip, give each other a high five. Like that's where.
Freeze frame.
Hi, Jake.
Well, while everyone's in the freeze frame, it is time to announce the winner of the Nat21 Adventures amazing Halloween kit for next week's
Yes.
night at the mausoleum. Oh my God, it's here!
It's finally
yes.
here. Finally
Yes,
here.
it is here. It is time for the holiest of all holidays. Yes. And so, Paolo, since you have a drum, if you could give me a drum roll, please.
Also,
The winner of the gratis Halloween party kit is Kate Abernathy on Instagram.
Kate Abernathy!
Resting vampire face.
Congratulations, Kate.
Resting vampire face. That is possibly the best Instagram name ever.
That's a
I
good
love it.
name.
love
That is
that.
a good name.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Congratulations,
So
Kate.
perfect
Yeah,
for our
Pax.
mausoleum
Yeah.
episode.
Pax, I hope you had a
Yeah.
good time
Yeah.
here for your first adventure.
Oh, I had a great time. Looking forward to Halloween.
Oh,
It's gonna
very
be great.
good. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. There's going to be all sorts of things. We're going to have a band. Oh my God, that's crazy. But
Yep.
Paolo, if you don't mind, I have a thing I'm going to do.
Can I open this now,
Do a thing.
or
I
do
will-
I have to wait until the
No, you have to
game,
wait
or-
for that package. That waits for the show. Because
Oh my God.
kits are being mailed out tomorrow, priority mail, so they should be there within 3 days, well in advance of the show. There's all sorts of stuff in those kits. We have the stats for some of the monsters that the players may or may not fight. I sure hope they don't fight all of them because they'll get their butts kicked.
Help us.
And maps. You'll actually have the entire map of the entire mausoleum, and you'll know the things before everyone else does. You'll actually solve the mysteries along with the players, and you might even have to give them some help along the way. Solve some of those puzzles for them, and actually give them their help in the chat as they go. It's going to be a fun time. This is the first one of hopefully many that we do, maybe a seasonal thing. We'll see how it goes. It's been a lot of fun, and it's been a lot of work making these kits for everybody, and I've been having a blast. I can't wait for everyone to see them and to play this game.
The Christmas one should be gift wrapped.
Oh my gosh, I'm
Noted.
so
Just
stoked
gave you
for
a new
Christmas
problem.
one.
Noted.
It's for Christmas Mahana Comic Con. That's what it's for. That's because we're nerds. Christmas Mahana Comic Con is going to be a thing. Copyright
no
me.
pressure, DM, but like
No.
now expectations are super high.
Yes.
Now, so Paolo, before I do my final bit, I need to bring in someone real quick to talk about Romulus's haiku wrap-up, which is on Sundays at 8 p.m. If you allow me to bring him in, and someone needs to turn off their speakers because I'm hearing echoes. But friends, here we go, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. We have Romulus.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, yeah.
That was
The haiku is going to be Sunday at 8, like Shakespeare said.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Thank you.
But,
All right.
hey, I got a question. Can you put everybody back?
Yes. Yeah.
So Kazoo and I, we had a great time doing the haiku. So I wondered
It was awesome.
who might want to do it with me this next time. Sunday, you know. Maybe Ayala. I haven't seen you in a long time. But a lot of these haikus was kind of about PAX. So I don't know if maybe since it's like your last, I don't know how long you'll be around. Like if you wanted to.
Well, we'll be both just getting finished with Pennsylvania Fair. So I will be actually driving back from Pennsylvania to Richmond. I'll be riding, and the lovely Anson will be driving. So I will be on my phone messaging in the comments. I'll be in the comments there.
You're saying a lot of words. Does that mean PAX you want to do it, or can?
I don't
Putting him on the
think if you're
spot,
going
aren't you?
8, I won't
Hey,
be.
look.
I won't be back
Hey,
in
look.
time.
The dragon molted for the first time,
You know what, Romulus?
and now he's running around.
Romulus, I would be delighted to join you
Oh my gosh, that'd be
for
so
the
much fun.
haiku wrap up. So, what
All right.
time on Sunday are we meeting?
8. Hey, we can
7
try to
Central.
figure out together what accent PAX has.
Oh, it's
Good luck.
Yeah, I don't know. I had a lot of
Gobbledygook.
ideas, and I'm not sure yet whether it was
I'm
like.
ready,
I
for
don't,
a heated, I'm ready for a heated debate about this.
Yeah,
So
that'd
on
be great.
Sunday,
We'll have a
you
good
and I
time.
will meet on the battlefield.
it'll be a
And we
thrill
shall
ride.
determine once and for all what is going on with PAX.
Yeah, that's
Well-
what we'll do.
Pax, thank you very kindly for joining us. And please do tell Johnny, David, and Alexis that I said hello.
Oh, I will absolutely do that.
Thank you.
Please
Where-
tell Johnny Vulcan I said you will be missed.
Do you all want to
Will
sample
Johnny
haiku?
Vulcan be pink mist?
Romulus, give us the haiku. Give us a taste of what
All right.
the people can expect on Sunday night at 8 p.m.
All right,
Eastern
this is-
time.
see if you can remember what part of the night this was. Holy cave-in, guys. Isla acts out the cave-in. That is commitment.
That is commitment. Yeah, absolutely.
That's just one of the many haikus that you'll hear in haiku form. It's
I've
gonna be a
got, like,
blast.
I've got
last week was
10
crazy.
pages of haikus about what you all did. It's great.
Oh, sweet baby Yoda.
Listen, I just want you all to know that I love you that much. I love you that much. I love you that much.
Nice.
Well done. Oh goodness.
So-
Well, let's.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'll see you Sunday. It's gonna be great. Catch up.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Take it away, Shakespeare.
Let's close this then. All right, shall we? All right, and here we go. Next time on Nat21 Adventures, will Ayala become Dark Ayala and yeet the tiny goblin? Will Kazoo realize her dreams of becoming a sports announcer? Will hashtag Darkamedes find his true happiness? Will Pax continue to be the cutest thing ever? Will Hash Brown Science take over the internet? Will you all tune in for next week's Halloween special, Night at the Mausoleum? Tune in next week to find out. Same Nat time, same Nat channel on WKZO Radio, home of Best Friends Weekly Serials. Nat21 Adventures, because when a natural 20 just won't do, you need a Nat21.
These go to 21. Boo, 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 boo.